Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. I know it's an early stream for once, but we are starting a new campaign today. A D&D campaign. We will be doing what I'm coining Delirium's Ascent. For now, the plan is to start every Wednesday at 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. CST. I'm like maybe 6-ish minutes late, at least as far as starting the actual stream. We will be joined by my friend Brandon and Jen. They are the players, and I will be your humble DM. We will probably go down through some house rules today, and we're going to be helping with some character stuff and getting some questions out of the way. There will probably not be a whole lot of story today. We'll probably not actually start the session today. This is more setup and discussion and that sort of stuff. And that'll probably go till about 10 o'clock. So this is gonna be very quick, very dirty. So I hope you guys will bear with me. I'm gonna jump into the channel. It looks like Brandon is in there. No sign of Jin just yet, but Brandon is definitely in there. So we're gonna jump in and talk with him. Good morning. How are you?
Pretty good.
That's good. Where's our other player at? Where's Jin?
Good
Hey, like, hey, this is one of those like, hey, you wanted this out. You wanted this time block. Where you at?
You agreed to this.
Oh, I found my fucking ear. What the fuck? Found my earbuds. I've been looking for this thing for the past 2 days. What the fuck? I knew they fell out of my pockets. Okay, real quick. I have like a cushion on my seat for my chair, and they're like kind of, the handles for them are kind of like hooked around the like bar for the arms. It was sitting in between the space of the cushion and the arms and the little rubber loop that goes around it. It was just sitting perfectly slotted in there. And I haven't noticed it for the past 2 days. And I've like torn my room apart looking for it. The only reason I found it is because I lifted up my damn blanket that I usually use to cover my chair. It was right there. I thought I was going insane.
Always where you least expect it.
Holy shit, it's super real. So, I've kind of done my little spiel intro this morning. Normally I would like to wait until Jin is in here to start discussions, but it is 8:09. We are technically starting the session. To give both you and chat some context, and just to kind of reiterate, today is session 0. This is for Delirium's Ascent. This is for our new D&D campaign that will be starting over the course of the next couple of weeks. I intend to run a total of 10 sessions. That's what I have planned as far as the timeline is concerned. After 10 sessions are up, we can vote to keep going, or we can vote to find an ending. I will open endings up to you guys. In other words, I will write you an out. I do this for 2 reasons. One is if like, hey, I think we've pushed the story as far as I am willing to go. I'm willing to stop here and start a new story. It also allows the option for like breaks, like, hey, I'm willing to pick this back up, or I'm done. Like I've had my fun. So it gives players an out. Additionally, new members are allowed to join, but I need a week in advance to allow them in because I have to write them in. I do kind of have some house rules when it comes to that. Hold on. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I have. What do you need? Oh, hold on. Yes, ma'am. I have started. What do you need? Of course she does, and she waits until I literally walk off. Okay. Give me 1 second, and I will be out there to go try to get her to go to the bathroom. This fucking dog. Shit. Of course. The moment I close the door and start to stream, the dog wants to be a problem. Need to go take my damn dog out. I will be right back. I'm so sorry.
Good, you're good. That gives you time to actually get on iffy.
I've returned. Okay, so the intention of a session 0 is for players to ask the DM questions and to finalize characters. So if you have any questions for me as the DM during the creation process, this is your time to ask. So that way, you know, you have what you want. It makes sense. It's written in. It works.
Okay. Dice rolls. Is that all being handled by you?
No. So Play 20 does have a dice roll system already in place. Not only that, even if it didn't, there are online dice rolling systems, and I would personally prefer that you do all of your dice rolls. I don't like doing dice rolls for people. One, I think that kind of takes the fun out of it. And also it's D&D. Kind of weird. But Playroll does, if I'm not mistaken, does have a rolling system baked in. I will have something set up to where hopefully I can see them. If I cannot see them in the program, I will probably have you guys like screen share like a browser window with like an online roller so I can see your dice rolls.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I trust you guys, but like even I have been known to misinterpret dice rolls, so I like being able to see them go, hey, that's not right, go do your math again. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Playroll has a system already in place for that. Speaking of Playroll, we will be using playroll.com as our virtual tabletop for the foreseeable coming weeks. At least until I can save up some money to get Foundry, and then I will spend like a week getting Foundry set up with us. But for now, it's what I can afford and it's what we have. So that's what we'll be using is playroll.com. That's actually also another thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be testing the tabletop simulator and making sure it works and functions. Let's see. Ah, good. So it does have a built-in dice roller. Fantastic. Ah, and it will show your dice rolls in the chat. Cool. Fantastic. Did I not send you guys one?
Here, let me actually pull it out of here. Repurpose this chat. I'm gonna make a new chat in our group. There you go. We have a D&D chat in our chat.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I gotcha. Invite. There we go. I had to figure out how to invite my damn players. There we go.
Oh, let's work it out. course, my username's already being used by some other bastard.
There we go. Um. Still waiting. Do you have a pretty good idea how you want your character to play? You have, like a decent idea?
Combat-wise is what you're saying?
Yeah, I kind of have an idea how you want him story-wise, but combat-wise.
Combat-wise...
You said you kind of wanted him to be like a close quarters bruiser, essentially.
Kinda. I mean, he would still know how to use single-handed, like, armament, like, pistols, stuff like that. Nothing too long range. But he can handle, like, a simple pistol, maybe a side-out shotgun.
Okay, I could see that. That would make sense because the way that the rules work in my world is that something like a one-handed sword would be the equivalent of like a 1911. No, not even 1911, like Glock, actually. It'd be like a little pistol. If you want to think about it in like I think it's like 20. Was it like a 2010 movie? The like Romeo and Juliet movie that was like remade with Leonardo DiCaprio, where their quote unquote swords were like really bejeweled handguns, and they called them their swords or whatever. The best way I can explain it, so like one-handed sword damage, if it's listed in your like equipment, we could assume that's like a Glock or like a P320 or whatever pistol you want to work in flavored. That's a 9mm specifically. A 45 would be like a hand axe or something. Yeah, the idea is the bigger the dice, the larger the caliber of the round.
Okay.
That's kind of the general idea. So let's say it's like a 1d6 or something. That's probably a 9mm. More than likely. Like a little 9mm pistol. But if it's like a 1d8, then okay, you're shooting like a 45. D10 would probably be like a 44 Magnum. And, you know, so on and so forth, the calibers would probably increase. So you would get different options to what your firearm could end up being. But just like D&D, if you are not proficient in, let's say, like one-handed weapons, you're not going to use a fucking pistol. Or if you're going to use a pistol, you're going to be very, very shit at it. be like the equivalent of giving, you know, a scientist a 45 ACP, and you like, I don't know how to fucking shoot this thing. The idea is you guys are trained fighters, so you guys have proficiency with these weapons.
Well, to be fair, Jin did give me a little insight in his character, just so I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like he's also kind of a fighter slash brawler.
He is a little different than you.
Okay.
He is, it's not a fucking, get the damn name of it first of all, hold on. The great thing about us playing D&D is I have just the fucking book. I need to get DMG though, at some point. I'll probably get like a DMG PDF over the next couple of days. Yeah, you're a fighter. Man, I think we decided you're going to end up being a battle master. Where is... Nope, not a monk. Where the fuck is it? That's the paladin. Ranger. Rogue. Sorcerer. Where is he? No, not a warlock. Warlock would be funny. Try to get to work in here. The bard would be even more funny. Where the fuck is it? Come on, book. I know I don't remember the exact page that this is on, but shit. Is he like all the way at the front? Barbarian, that it is at the front of the players. So he's the barbarian.
Oh,
He's,
okay.
yeah, he's kind of the typical tank. He's gonna be much tankier than you are. And I told him he's probably gonna be running around with either like a rifle or like a double-barreled, or not double-barreled, like a pump-action shotgun. It depends on what weapon he's taking. Which, you know, if he was fucking here. Where is this motherfucker? Boy, I'm directly DMing his ass.
Fell asleep because he had a long shift, but should have set an alarm.
And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is kind of the exact reason why I wanted to do this in the evening.
No, I think he's actually done D&D sessions where he actually fucking does it in the morning before with his other group.
Oh. I don't know where he is. Makes me sad. Like, come on. My other player isn't here to terrorize. Let's see. Where is... Oh, can I upload a fucking... Yo. download the GMG to this. That would be sick if I could just grab the Dungeon Master's Guide that I downloaded. No, I don't need the fucking player's handbook. I need DMG. 2024 DMG PDF. Oh, yo. This has got all the fucking books. Fuck yeah, dude. Download this shit. Alright, let me just can add that to my speed dial. It's got fucking Tasha's in here too in the monster manual. Ooh. That means I can actually like have a direct book input for my fucking monsters too. Hell yeah. All right. And there, I have a DMG that can be immediately pulled, and I guess I could download the player's handbook too while I'm at it. Because then I can throw it in as a as an asset. If it'll load, if not, I can just send y'all that individually. If you guys don't already have it. Let's see. Oh, cool. I can upload. There you go. You all have a player's handbook now. Now DMG. Let's see, is there a way for me to look at your player sheet? Not that I can tell. Manage players? Oh. I can invite, but I can't like click on you and look. That's annoying. Oh, and I could ping. Funny. Okay. Interesting. You're being pretty quiet over there, good sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just waiting until Jin actually shows up. I mean, if other questions I have.
Listen. This is player time. This is you to ask me whatever the fuck you want. Jin being here or not, this is the time. If he misses this window, that is on him for being unprepared for session 1. Correct. All side quests must, it doesn't necessarily have to be a week prior. I need at least 2 days in advance. It doesn't take me that long to write up a decent side quest. Okay. But I need a couple days in advance. That way, if you wanted something midweek before the next actual session, I can provide you with something. Side quests are allowed upon request. I will give you a timeline for them depending on the type of side quest you're asking for. I will warn you, side quests are mostly for story. If you do get XP from them, it is going to be very little that I will award for them. You may get items from them, though.
We also get information from them.
Yes, information, story, and items are predominantly what the side quests will provide. I don't really want to give you a whole lot of XP from them because I don't want another player getting over leveled over the other.
That's fair. I was mostly just thinking about making a fun little side story.
Yeah. The another thing is there can only be one side quest per player per session. So if let's say you wanted a side quest like next week before the next session, I will make you a side quest, but it's the only side quest you get until after the session.
That's fine.
So basically one a week.
Only thing I probably want just add more funniness to my lore in in-house lore. Since my character lives in an orphanage with multiple different kids. One of those kids was the rowdiest of the bunch, and he lives surprisingly in one of the red sectors in the area we're inspecting. He was dropped. It's like I'm making another character within it within the story, but not really, because he was dropped off at the orphanage at the age of 5 due to a family legacy that all kids at the age of 5 must learn to care for themselves. Basically, he's like an informant if we need any information for one of my stories, like based on a search for my sister that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
You may have known one of his earlier descendants. This guy is always obnoxious and refers to himself in the third person.
Okay.
So eventually I'd like to make a side quest where we end up meeting him just to get information on potential leaks of where my sister could be. This is all technically his sister, even though he doesn't identify it.
Gotcha.
So we're going to be dealing with potentially or even more half mutants.
Okay. Well, I wanna stress this so you understand the timeline. Watch has been around for about 20 years, if not longer.
Yeah.
Watch themselves. Gatewatch is relatively new since the Ascent event.
Yeah.
So it's been 2.5-ish years since the Ascent. So any alters or people who have been affected by the Scourge it's still relatively new.
Okay.
So like having like kids or teenagers as possible half mutants is possible, but it'd be really fucking early.
Okay, that's fair.
There wouldn't be any alters before the event of the Ascent.
Okay, then I can make it pretty much change the lore. He doesn't have to be like a half mutant or anything.
Yeah. The timeline's kind of as follows. We're probably gonna say even 30 years ago, Watch was founded.
Okay.
10 years after that, we have our first major like event story-wise, and then we have 20 years ago, we have Ground Zero, is what I'm calling it. Basically the Raccoon City equivalent of my world. Big ass fucking event, things went to hell in a handbasket, there are problems. And then 2.5 years ago, we have the Ascent. That's your timeline. So there's been a lot of shit that has happened between the founding of Watch and now.
Oh, I got it. I know how to fit it in then. Instead of making them a descendant, I'm just gonna make him the very first of his family lineage. But the tradition of like being cared for at the age of 5 by yourself is still gonna be relevant to him.
Gotcha.
So he's gonna refer to himself in the third person.
Okay.
Very obnoxious, very strong.
You know what it sounds like?
This is the first iteration in history, sir. This is literally The birth of Buford
Oh
TJ.
my god. I was gonna say it's either Buford or fucking Arthur from what is it, Firewatch? No. That one fucking fire anime. I'm not awake enough to remember it. Yeah, Fire Force. It's like Arthur from Fire Force.
No.
Buford T. has entered the arena.
Yes, as an informant, and it works perfect because remember how I made him a half alligator or half crocodile man? He got me after this fucking shit happened. He was one of the few people that got mutated or turned into like a half thing.
So he's like a fucking dragonborn.
Yes.
It's like a green dragonborn.
Yes.
That's funny. I like that.
Only he doesn't recognize himself as a dragon because he's only seen like alligators and crocodiles, so he thinks he's a crocodile.
Yeah, the Ascent is relatively new. He doesn't have a direct medium. There hasn't been anything big come through the portals yet. It's been mostly small things. So they don't know that fucking chromatic dragons exist.
Yeah. So he thinks he's a crocodile.
They don't know that chromatic dragons exist yet. Yet. Oh, okay.
If we're gonna fit him in, it's probably gonna be when we're deeper into the fucking campaign. He's a part of a red zone there. Of course fucking Buford would be in the red zone. He likes danger. He has no fear.
True.
All gains, no losses. As he hits the Randy Orton pose.
Of course you would. So, I have some of the custom firearm rules written down. All weapons have an equivalent. All D&D weapons have a firearm equivalent. So, like, a dagger would have an equivalent firearm. A sword would have an equivalent firearm. A great sword would have an equivalent firearm, etc., etc., etc. Larger weapons, such as LMGs, like heavy sniper rifles, so like a Barrett, like an anti-material rifle, is class specific. M302s, class specific.
Okay. What are my class specific weaponry that I can handle?
So you are a basic bitch fighter. Like unless you pick up a feat or something specific, I'm probably gonna give you like a PDW as your like class specific weapon. It's gonna be like a small caliber AR. As your quote unquote class weapon whenever you do like your feat rolls. Because I don't know how much you've read into your class yet, but it can do some neat stuff. Like you can do maneuvers. You get something called superiority dice. You have 4, which are D8 superiority dice. Is expended whenever you use it, and you gain all of them at a long rest. And if I'm not mistaken, superiority dice allow you to like add them to certain rolls. Let me see here. Action surge, athlete, where's your maneuvers? Yeah, you have like a whole list of maneuvers you can do, which I will I will make like different types of like special ammo for your BW. You'll basically, whenever you use like a superiority dice or you do a maneuver, instead of using your shotgun knuckle dusters, you're probably going to switch to this. No, actually, no. I will just make your shotgun knuckle dusters your unique weapon. You always have them equipped. They never come off, essentially. They're like built into your gloves. And whenever you do a maneuver or a superiority dice action, you load shells into them. So normally you're just punching shit. You have no range, meaning you're gonna have to get close to people. I may allow for like normal shells under certain circumstances, but your character, at least thematic wise, is probably just gonna punch things. And then it'll be like a Ruby scenario. Anytime you do like a special action, you like consume a shell and do something special.
That's fine. I mostly want to also just get two special kind of shells. If that's the case, what I would like a sticky grenade that has delayed like damage.
No. The shell system for you is thematicism. It's part of your kit already. As a battle master, you get something called superiority dice and maneuvers. So like an example is commander's attack. Whenever you take an attack action your turn, you can forego one of your attacks and use a bonus action to direct one of your companions to attack. When you do so, choose a friendly creature you can see or hear and expend one of your superiority die. That creature can immediately use the reaction to make a weapon attack, adding the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. So whenever you do a maneuver, you take whatever your superiority die is and say, I'm using it, basically consume it, and then do an action. And usually that dice is added to whatever the roll is. So, or another one would be like riposte. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to expend a superiority die to make a weapon and melee attack against the creature. If you hit, add the die to the attack damage. So like, cool, I use my reaction and go, I'm expending a die because something made an attack at me. You rolled a hit, so you roll your d20 for your hit. And then whenever you go to roll damage off of that hit, you add the superiority die to it. So you like would consume a shell during the punch, just as an example. Like I said, ammunition in this world is what is used for magic. So any like special actions that aren't just you punching something or taking a standard action or whatever is you using some form of magic in the form of your ammunition, because that's how we've stored our magic. It's like a potion, a charm, or weapon shells. So if anything, your unique weapon is your knuckle dusters. No one other than you can use those. You can get them upgraded, like let's say, hey, I found a better weapon that matches the archetype because I'm using your knuckle dusters as like a one-handed sword, because you didn't, as far as I know, you didn't take 2-weapon proficiency. Yeah, you're not a great weapon fighter. It's your fighting style. And you also didn't take great weapon fighting either. What did you take? Did you take dueling? Or did you take defense?
Dueling.
Okay. Yeah, when you're wielding a melee weapon in one hand with no other weapons, you get a +2 damage to your damage rolls. So you'd be, dude with one sword going around swinging. If you find a a better, cooler sword that does more damage than what you have, like a +1 like sword or whatever, then cool, I will thematically write in a way for you to upgrade the weapon. You know, I'm not gonna let you go, oh, I can't go get new weapons or whatever. It's like, yeah, you can go get new weapons, you can get more stuff, but
yeah, I'm gonna get
but
slug rounds.
but as far as I'm concerned, it'd be like, hey, I have an assault rifle. It's, you know, I found this assault rifle that I'm using, but my weapon that I came in with would be like a pistol on your side, which I'm probably gonna do. You probably have like a Glock or something in like a holster. So instead, at least for now, until you find another gun, you're like, hey, this, you know, my pistol is, you know, is in my holster and I'm using my knuckle dusters. It's unique to you. You're spending like a superiority die to go, cool, I'm going to do something. Consume a shell, I, you know, uppercut some dude in the chin. You're not necessarily shooting per se. If you, like I said, if you've ever watched Ruby and Yang, the yellow lady, her gauntlets don't really shoot. It's more like a localized explosion of magic. And she like expels them whenever she punches things to amplify the effect. It's kind of more of what you're using. It's less shooting, more you're imbuing your attacks with magic that let you do feats not normal humans would do.
Hey, no, her gauntlets do actually shoot out fucking like shells. She doesn't really imbue them with like dust or magic too much. All anything really. Her gauntlets literally just have like special ammo types.
Oh, okay. I'm basing off of what little of the show I've seen. I really haven't watched much. I really should, because apparently it's a cool show. I haven't really watched a lot of Ruby. I'm just going off of what I know from what little I've seen.
Right, because I was thinking, like, are you gonna give me like shotgun things where like I have like a barrel on each finger, or is it gonna be more like a Yang thing where it's gonna be like on the base of the knuckle, there's gonna be a small little barrel and fucking expels the fucking shotgun shell.
It is way more like Yang's gauntlets.
Like hers. Okay, so that's a fucking tip of the knife.
Yeah, you would load in your whatever, your however many superiority die shells you have in your gauntlets and go, cool, this is what I have access to.
Yes. You said I had a gauntlet.
Well, I don't know how many do you get at level 5? Let me see. See. 10th level, you spread your superiority die turns into D10s, level 15, goes. Let's see what we get.
I'm so sorry.
Holy cow, he actually is alive.
Yes, you get 4. You get 4 superiority die. Yeah. Your superior die is expended whenever you use it. You regain all of your expended superior die after you finish a short or long rest. You gain another die at 7th level and more at 15.
Oh, sick. Okay, so I'll be able to have fucking 5 shots.
Yes, so your, like I said, no one else in the team can use your gauntlets. Those are unique to you. That is your class weapon. Like I said, the way I am doing magic in this world is there are class weapons. Whatever your class is, it has a specific weapon attached to it. So in my case, battle masters, any battle masters will have trick weapons. They will have, you know, melee style weapons with a firearm component attached to them. Think like a gun blade. Um, I don't know if you can see it, Brandon. But I did add in books and apps off the side on the tab. I did add the player's handbook in here. I don't know if you could see it. I did make it public.
Oh, player's handbook.
Yes. So anyone who enters this room will have a player's handbook available.
Oh, thank God.
So if you do not have found your own PDF, which again I can send it to you if you need it, anyone who enters this room immediately has it.
All right.
So you can actually look at your class as well in here. It is on page. It starts on page 72. But yes, good morning, Jin. I'm glad you could join us. Chat, this is Jin. He is our other player.
I am unfortunately late because fucking I had ate something horrible and I spent a good portion of my night just experiencing fresh air for my insides.
Your insides became your outsides.
My insides wanted to file a restraining order on me.
Now correct me if I'm wrong, Jin. You said you were gonna play a barbarian, correct?
Yes. I am a barbarian half-orc. I unfortunately had to change my race due to some limitations on Aurora.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this again. I told it to Brandon. If you have a race, a class, an item that is not found in Aurora, because you're gonna be sending your PDFs to me once you were finalized before session 1. You can write in a different class as long as the effects of the class are written into the PDF. So if they give like a +2 to charisma, make sure that's notated in there as one of your class features and is reflected on your sheet. Aurora is simply there to make the building process a little easier so you don't have to write everything.
Okay. I'll see what I can look into.
In fact, if you can tell me the PDF book that it's from, I can get it for you. I have like a full list of PDFs to pull from.
Just a moment, please.
Go ahead, Brandon. What's up?
So I think the lore is gonna mix well with the class item, right? But I did for tool proficiency. I chose Smith's tool.
Okay.
Is there a way that we can make it so I'm more proficient with, I guess, the weapon, or keeping it up to date, or being able to like upgrade it myself?
So it depends. If you took like Tinker's tools, that'd be like the equivalent of like gunsmithing. Like you have a set of like gunsmithing tools.
Okay.
Smithing tools would be more like you're really good at, like you're an armor, like you're good at upkeeping like ballistic plates and Kevlar and stuff like that.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
So smithing tools would be more like I know how to make raw materials and turn them into materials for someone to use. Tinker's tools in my world are something to actually like modify things. Like, hey, I have the shotgun. I'd like to add like a little laser sight to it. You would need Tinker's tools to do that.
Okay.
Like basic modifications, upkeeps, and repairs, that is all done with Tinker's tools. Smithing tools is for creating the materials required for that. So like gunpowder, your own bullets, etc., etc. You're gonna have to source your own ammunition and your own supplies. This entire campaign is on-site procurement.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make it painful, but I am gonna make some things scarce.
You're fine. Gotta keep track of my wisdom score and my maximum hit point score increases per
Also, considering that I, at least from what I can tell, there isn't a good way for me to see sheets. At least as far as I can tell. Oh, wait. Ah, I can see Jen's sheet. Okay.
Yeah, I made like a very rude fucking thing.
Yeah, you have a like a template up. It just hasn't been filled out yet. I see it in here. Okay. So yes, I can see the basics of your sheet. So whatever you have on your PDF file, on your character sheet right now, can be translated into Playroll. So I will be able to see them. I won't be blind, so I won't need to have you sharing your screen or anything, but I will ask that, hey, if you make any changes in here, make sure both your PDF and your Playroll sheets are reflected. You will have to keep track of that.
Okay. Also, I found the the Era Gokra race. It's from Mordekai's and Presents Monsters of the Multiverse.
Let's see. Okay, it's not Tome of Foes. Let me see. More. You said it's the Monsters of the Multiverse?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I have any kind of armor yet, so I'll just keep it at what I had, which looks to be a 13.
Let's see. And what creature did you say you're gonna be?
Aarakocra.
Aarakocra. Oh, that's on like the first page. Okay.
Yeah, 8 names.
Oh, so it's like a falcon dude.
Yeah, it's literally just a bird person.
Okay. Humanoid, your size is medium, walking speed is 30. Flight,
Also
because you
fly
have wings, you have a fly speed.
Yeah, which I think is also 30 or 20 if I'm correct.
It's equal to your walking, so yes, it's 30.
Okay.
Can't use this flying speed if you're wearing medium or heavy armor, which isn't a problem as a barbarian. You don't wear armor.
Yeah, nope.
Let's see, talons. You can make unarmored strikes or unarmed strikes. Okay. Starting at 3rd level, you can cast Gust of Wind with a straight or without acquiring the material component. Cannot do so until you finish a long rest. You can also cast it with spell slots of 2nd or higher. Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma is your spell casting ability when you cast a spell. Okay. Interesting. I'll allow it.
What?
The Aarakocra, I'll allow it.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, is like I said, as long as you can make sure all the traits are in your class or in your race features, you're good, dude. I don't have a problem with that.
Alright, gotcha.
I will make a counter argument though. As a barbarian, a half orc is probably not a bad idea because of its class feature.
Yeah.
One second, gentlemen.
Yeah, no problem.
Did you just upload your file from Aurora, Jen, or did you just like make a rough one right now?
Basically, the second you enter the room, it immediately allows you to just make a template.
like a custom sheet or whatever?
Yeah, so I'm just kind of just eyeballing what I had from my PDF and just putting it on the template.
Okay. I'm just
I'm not sure if you can upload your own template. I think you might be able to.
I think, but you have to make it in the form of like a URL.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna be right back. I need to use the bathroom. I'm back.
Right, I'm back. Level. No.
Sorry about that. My financial people contacted me, so I had to take that call.
No, you're good, man. I'm just trying to fill out a sheet as well.
Gotcha.
Armor class. I don't think we went through an armor class. I guess it's 12.
Your base armor class should be 12, I think.
Yeah, I'm unarmored right now. So we find some more stuff.
Where?
Oh, here we go. Strength. Enter your strength info. 13. But I believe we get a bonus of 1. 30. 15.
So your hit points is gonna be still average, but it's usually 1d10 per fighter level. You're level 5, so your base HP should be 50.
Alright.
Yeah, your base HP should be 50.
I'm just filling out my ability scores right now. Okay, base HP, hit points.
Yeah. Or sorry, it's 10 plus your con modifier. What's your con?
My constitution?
Yeah, what's your constitution?
My constitution is a base 12 with a plus 1.
So plus 1, so you're gonna be at 55. And at level 5, I'm giving you guys max HP at level 5. After, your first level up, it's all averaged.
Okay, I have a plus 4 strength. I have strength and I got a constitution for my save throw.
Yeah, your save throws are strength and constitutions. Your proficiencies should be all armor, shields, simple weapons, and martial weapons.
Skills. No, I'm adding my skills here. I have acrobatics. I got that set at 2. Animal handling at 2.
You do have some starting equipment.
Okay, I'll add that here in a moment. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're going through the player's handbook and just kind of going down the line.
I'm going through the character sheet that actually depicted all this stuff for me. From Aurora.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Deception.
Yeah, Aurora should have all that as well.
But -1 deception. Of course I do.
Yeah. How you doing over there, Jen? What's up?
I think Jen, you're muted, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
You may be talking with family.
Possibly. That's just gonna be a base. 3 insight. What am I insight at? I got 5 in insight.
More myself. Fucking, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me at the moment.
I was gonna say like hey man, like hey, you can talk out loud in the chat. That's what we're here for. That's what D&D is. It's a bunch of idiots talking to each other. Oh, are you still having stomach issues? Is that what it is?
I don't even know if it's my stomach anymore because it feels like someone put a rubber band on the lower half of my rib cage and just fucking let that shit rip.
What the hell did you eat?
Damn.
I don't know what the fuck I ate.
You're getting physical recoil from whatever you ate, brother. Shit.
What didn't you eat?
But I wanna make sure that your guys' character sheets are ready before we end today's session. We have 30 minutes left. I'd like to be able to end the session with you guys sending me your character sheets.
Okay.
Alright.
Because I'm going to be spending the next couple of days finishing my writing for session 1.
Alright,
Good.
cool.
Because you're going to be meeting your commander, you're going to be meeting your teammate, and you're going to be meeting, and you're going to be starting your entry into the hellscape that's become California. So,
Also, I think I'm just gonna copy and paste over my stuff from when I was doing the half orc. Just save myself the time.
That's fine.
I'm gonna get the half orc.
Whatever you want to do, GD boy. Do what you gotta do.
Initiative bonuses is when I go initiative attacks, right?
Your initiative is your turn order.
Okay, I got a +2 initiative.
Yeah, so like whenever you roll your d20 for initiative, let's say you roll like a 12, it'd be 14.
Done with skill. Oh no. Oh, that's more or less his personality. Okay, senses. Passive perception? What are my passives?
Did Aurora calculate your passive?
Bill's got passive 15 perception.
Yeah. There's certain thresholds for perception, that you'll basically auto win on with a passive perception. So like, hey, you have a passive perception of 15, which is pretty good. You're like, all right, cool. If the dude rolls under a certain threshold, you're just gonna fucking see him.
True. Oh hell yeah, there you go. Passive insight.
Or well, I guess it's more of like, let's say you like first enter a room. What do you initially see with your passive perception? At a 15, you're like, oh, I see it. You're pretty attentive. But like, hey, someone is actively trying to stealth around you. I want you to roll your perception, and you're gonna be rolling against their stealth.
Okay, I got dark vision and resistance to poison. Attack name? How much gold do we start with?
What is your starting equipment say? Because on my side it says you start with the following equipment in additional to the equipment granted by your background. And that could be a chainmail, a leather armor, a longbow, and 20 arrows, a martial weapon, a shield, and 2 other martial weapons, or 2 martial weapons.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You said that we were gonna get like all that stuff around this first session too. Because I didn't know what to pick, so we had to go based on that.
Oh, I was gonna have to word them differently in your notes. So like, chain armor isn't chain armor in my world. It's maybe like an A2 plate, like bulletproof armor. Leather is probably just like a leather jacket. It's like basic shit. Leather armor would probably be more like a stab vest.
Wait, carry. For equipment notes, I'll just say stab vest.
Yeah, so stab vest in parentheses, leather armor. If that's what you I'm pretty sure you start with leather armor. Oh, you could start with leather or chain, either or.
Leather armor.
Nope.
Well, I don't cast spell.
You will not be getting the longbow, the arrows. Or actually, hold on. Yeah, you're not gonna get the light crossbow and the bolts. You could get the hand axes if you want. And you'll get a Dungeoneer's pack or an Explorer's pack. And in lieu of the like ranged weapons or melee weapons, depending on what you choose, I will give you a gold equivalent value for them. I'm pretty sure that is in the Dungeon Master's Guide. I think I actually have access to how much this costs in the DMG. Let's see. Oh, then don't open Adobe Acrobat, you fuck. Let me open it with my PDF reader. Stupid computer. I need to just uninstall that. Let's see. Equipment.
I won't add weapon proficiency. Do I add weapon proficiencies? No, right? Because these are going to be...
Four? What are you asking?
No, for the sheet here, do I also add my weapon proficiencies, even though they're not up to date with what you have? Because you're making us use some weaponry, and I don't know if you know that in particular.
So yes, you'll be adding proficiency if you're proficient with the equivalent D&D weapon. So let's say like one-handed martial weapons. In your case, like a one-handed sword, because that's what your knuckle dusters are in D&D rules. Yes, you would add your proficiency modifier to them. The same thing, the same argument would go with Jin, who is a great weapon master, and he went and did his weapon damage roll with his shotgun. He would also use the same rules. The only thing that really changes as far as damage when it comes to that is some of your weapons will have more range than others than normal. And some weapons will have different reloading properties. For example, shotguns require your bonus action to reload. Like your typical tube feds require a bonus action. You have to reload with your bonus. Pistols do not have a reloading modifier. The assumption is you're trained enough to be able to move and shoot and reload. Whereas rifles, like an assault rifle, are gonna require a reload action to be taken. There are some weapons that are going to be easier to reload than others, and I'll play that by ear. But all firearms have a range, of some capacity, and I will get back to you on what I've decided on those ranges. For now, assume all weapons are unlimited range until I tell you otherwise. I'll probably make shotguns very close range, pistols medium, and everything else long. But I need to go in like the range tables and figure out what's considered standard range. Because I don't want you guys just sniping people with pistols. The idea is the firearms are more thematic than they are functional.
Okay.
Basically, assume if there is a weapon in the rules, there is a firearm equivalent. So, like, if there's like a two-handed greatsword or like a one-handed hand axe, there's probably a firearm equivalent available to you. And I'm willing to be flexible on what that is, as long as it makes sense. I'm fairly flexible with my storytelling, so you don't have to worry about me going, no, you can't do that shit. If you can convince me, I may allow it. Where's the items, the equipment? Because I want to be able to give you guys gold for not having certain things. Because you guys will be able to go in with like some supplies that like a civilian would have, and you're a pistol. Well, it is going to be on-site procurement unless otherwise stated in the book. So, like for example, Brandon, his starting equipment has him start with his martial equipment. He's going to start with body armor. He's going to start with his knuckle dusters. Part of his thing. He's got it. Anything else he's going to have to get on site. So potions, batteries, flashlights, everything like that, unless it's stated in his starting equipment, he's going to have to go find. Same with you, Jen. If you start with like a two-handed sword in your starting equipment, I'm going to give you a firearm equivalent. You won't go in naked. But I'm also going to make it very limited on what you start with. There's going to be trade-offs to this.
Yeah, fair.
So like if you want to go, nah, I don't want to go in with that weapon. Okay, cool. I'll send you in with like a little Glock, basically a one-handed sword. Send you with a Glock, and you get to go find your martial weapons.
Gotcha.
So it's going to be dependent on you as a player. I will give you gold for foregoing some things, or I guess cash would be more the equivalency. You're going to get money. There will be ways of obtaining gear outside of just finding them. There will be merchants. There will be people selling you stuff. I want excuses to be able to go, what you buying, stranger?
Hello, stranger.
I want the excuse. So there will be merchants you can go talk to.
Alright, gotcha.
Starting equipment, it's 143. Let's see here.
That was like the standard starting gold, right? Like, it was like, what? Sorry, I'm still half asleep.
That's fine. Your wealth by your class. Let's see, a barbarian is 2d4 times 10 gold pieces.
Okay, so 10 gold pieces plus 2d4. Okay.
No, it's 2d4 multiplied by 10.
Oh, okay.
So roll 2d4, multiply that amount by 10.
I start with 60.
Okay, so you start with $60 bucks.
Yay.
What would be my gold?
You're a fighter. You are 5d4 times 10.
I'm broke.
And if you didn't catch on to that, 1 gold is $1. I'm making it very simple for money.
It's that means going down the list. Electrum is quarters.
I can't remember the number, whatever. 5d4 times 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Help. Brain.
You want me to roll it for you, or?
No,
Yeah.
I want him to roll it.
Oh.
And I rolled a total of 12.
120, not bad.
There you go.
$120.
20 bucks. I used 5 of them to take the bus here.
120 band. I'm pretty sure aside from the captain, that makes you the richest one here. You are officially the Gojo of this campaign. Fucking band for band.
I am him.
Yeah, basically a platinum is like around the equivalent of like $100, like a $100 bill.
We're just starting with gold then, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I can't wait to roll perception and you say, hey, Jin, you just find yourself, you don't find what you're looking for, but you do find a Chris Benjamin under the rubble.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep the amount for pricing the same. The names are different though.
Okay.
So again, thematically, they are cash. Game wise, gold, copper, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I said, I will put most of this in the notes for you guys for convenience. Whatever equivalent changes are added, I will give you a direct reference sheet. That way you're not confused. So that way if I say, hey, you find like 10 dimes sitting somewhere, that's how much in cash you get. That'll be able to be easily translated into like gold, copper, platinum, whatever. I'm not gonna leave you guys high and dry. I will give you sheets to reference.
Alright.
Speaking of, I was looking for the weapons so I could actually tell you how much extra gold you get for foregoing them depending on your class sheet. I'm pretty sure, Brandon, your class starts with both a longbow and a crossbow. If I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that. Let me check your starting gear. Well, the weapons you will not get to keep. I will give you gold. I'll give you 1-to-1 in gold.
Convert to gold so I can have some gold here. I'm rich, bitch.
Let's see. So you went with leather armor instead of chainmail. So leather armor, longbow, and 20 arrows. The longbow is 50 gold pieces. So instead of the longbow, you will get 50 gold pieces. In fact, make it 55. I will give you the conversion, a basic conversion rate for the arrows as well.
Okay.
Additionally, you start with a martial weapon and a shield, or 2 martial weapons. I'm gonna make you start with your knuckle dusters. So that is a martial weapon and a shield, if you choose to do it. In this case, it is going to be a magical bangle that's attached to one of your wrists. So whatever you use a shield, it is a magical shield projector.
Oh man, cool. We're really just gonna recreate the Resident Evil axe parry, except with a goddamn wrist bracelet.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
But it's kind of cool now that I think about it.
Angle, shield. I'm starting with.
Yes. It in parentheses, put it one-hand sword. Because that's what it is. It's the equivalent of a one-handed sword. You also start with a light crossbow in 20 bolts or 2 hand axes. How much are the hand axes? Either or, I'm going to give you a gold equivalent. Where's the... Where's the hand axe? I see battle axe. Where's the hand axe? 5 gold pieces. You know what? I will just give you the, it's a hand crossbow, right? It's a light crossbow. Yeah, I'll give that. I'll give that to you. You get I'll lower a little bit. I'm gonna give you 50 gold pieces for that one. And then you either can start with a Dungeoneer's pack or an Explorer's pack.
What's the difference?
I actually don't remember. I usually just go with the Explorer's pack and it comes with a bunch of shit. Let me see if I can find it in here real quick.
I'd like to point out that I'm starting out with all this conversion rate. I'm at 225 gold.
That ain't shit, trust.
I believe it.
Dude, 225 fans?
225, dog.
Jesus. Literally just the richest motherfucker here.
So a Dungeoneer's pack includes a backpack, a crowbar, a hammer, 10 pitons, which are like stakes for like a tent. 10 torches, so I'd give you 10 batteries and a flashlight. A tinderbox, so like a ferro rod. And 10 days of rations, a water skin or a water bottle, a travel water bottle. And the pack also has 50 feet of hempen rope. It's going to be nylon rope, so 50 feet of climbing rope. The other one is you have an Explorer's pack, right? Is the other one? Yeah, an Explorer's. Backpack, bedroll, mess kit, so like a food kit. Tinderbox, torches, rations, water skin, and it also has 50 feet of rope.
Okay. Well, I already have dark vision, so I don't think I need the fucking flashlight from the fucking first pack.
They both come with a flashlight.
Oh, they both come with a flashlight.
The difference is the Dungeoneer's pack comes with a crowbar and a hammer, whereas the Explorer's kit comes with a bedroll and a mess kit.
Alright, so I have to worry about either having tools or having a comfortable fucking life in the fucking streets.
Yeah.
Tools.
Tools? Okay. So So you're gonna get a Dungeoneer's pack. So if you want to put this in your inventory, so it'd be backpack, a crowbar, a hammer, 10, we'll call them 10 stakes. They're easier to remember. 10 metal stakes. 10 AA battery, or just, we'll just do 10 batteries. I'm not gonna make you have to remember if double or triple. It'd be annoying. But 10 disposable batteries. A flashlight. A pharaoh rod. Common spelling for pharaoh, like in the Egyptians. Yeah, it's basically a magnesium rod that you strike to make sparks. 10 days of rations. A water bottle. And 50 feet of cordage, or, you know, climbing rope. Alright, and since I'm on this page and already doing it, Jin, I want you to pop ahead towards your starting gear real quick.
Okay, so I'll go to the inventory page. I already put the 60 gold. Alright.
Okay, you are our lovely barbarian. You're gonna have different starting gear than
I'm the resident meathead.
Yes, yes, you fucking are. What totem are you taking, by the way?
I just kept it simple. I went with the barbarian path of Berserker.
Okay. Gotcha. Let's see. Where is your starting equipment? No, that's racist.
That's racist.
It's racist. Bitch, I'm an orc.
I am racism incarnate.
Okay, I gotta actually work on that. I was trying to do an orc from Warhammer.
Hey, yo, jump done.
So you got the grenade launcher, yeah?
Oh, are you? You're gonna talk like the straight up 40k orcs? Okay.
Yeah, like he used to have like a fucking Jersey accent, but then during
Oh
his
my-
alteration, his voice box fucking broke.
The fucking, oh my god, a Jersey half orc sounds hilarious. That's
Hey, yo, I'm walking here.
that's fucking great. Yes, perfect.
Hey, I think I found the voice thing. Everyone check. Oh, go tell your mothers you love them.
Oh, hey, Necro. Where is your fucking equipment? Jesus. Oh, there it is. Okay. Wow, yours is very simple.
Yeah.
A great axe or any martial weapon. You're gonna do great axe for the weapon, like type in general.
Alright, hold on, let me just go back to weapon and just type that in then. Great axe.
Or sorry, put in Mossberg 590.
Yes.
I'm giving you a Mossberg. It's a great axe. It's expensive. I'm gonna give you an actual shotgun. In parentheses, I want you to put in great axe.
Okay, yeah, one sec, please. Great axe.
Yes, I've been good, Necro. Thank you for popping in. We're finishing up session 0 for the D&D campaign. I am currently talking with my players, both Jin and Brandon. We are both getting their character situated before next week when we start the game.
do I change the? Oh, here we are. I don't click the number. I just click this. So it is 1d12 plus 5 with a 6 to hit. Or plus 6 to hit, I should be saying. I'm assuming it would still be like the same properties. Would it still be slashing if it's a shotgun?
Yeah, I'll say you're loaded with flechettes.
Okay, cool. I got fucking slicer rounds from Monster Hunter.
Yeah, you have slicing rounds. I'll let that slide.
Okay, I just wanted to know what's for the damage type thing. Would this be a blunt weapon? I'm pretty sure my character would use it like one, like fucking. Oh shit! Out of ammo.
I mean, to be fair, Jin, it's a shotgun which shoots BBs, which are just very, very fast, blunt objects.
Yes.
Am I wrong?
You see, my fellow orcs, this is what the humans call a shotgun, and what they... Okay, hold on, I'm going in Australian there, fuck.
And not only that, you were once human, dumbass. You know what a shotgun is.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so I've never actually fired one of these things. All I know is that you load these things called a slug, and it fires little metal pellets. I'm just gonna call them fucking punch bullets, because that's what it's gonna feel like.
No, those are beanbag rounds. And a slug would probably be blunt, actually, now I think about it.
Yeah, slugs is one singular shot. Fucking beanbag rounds would fire like a scatter burst.
No, beanbag rounds are like getting shot with a soda can. At 90 miles an hour.
Okay, so I'm thinking like buckshot then? But no, it's still gonna be the beanbag rounds. I'm just trying to get the gun terminology.
Piercing would be like flechette. I would consider like bird and buckshot to be like still blunt as well. Or slicing, actually. I would consider those slicing.
Alright, I'm just gonna put it for bludgeoning for now, just because I feel like that would make the most sense.
Gotcha.
Just because...
Anyway, at the end of the day, as long as it's written down as, you know, however the grade X is, we'll figure out what the fuck the thing shoots afterwards. Remember, the firearm bit is mostly for flavor and flexibility. The only thing that's really going to change is you're going to have to reload the fucking thing if you want to shoot and you know, actually have a range and shoot. Which we will come back to range probably next week once I have the final rules for that.
Okay.
At the moment, until stated otherwise, all firearms have unlimited range. As long as you roll to hit, it's going to hit them.
Fuck yeah.
In fact, I may keep that. I may just make it to where it's unlimited range, but the more outrageous the weapon and the ammunition type, the harder I'm going to make it for you to fucking hit them.
Okay, that's fair. Kind of like, let's say, okay, I'm gonna go shoot that dude who's like, give or take 90 feet away with this fucking, excuse me, with just like a fucking scatter shot or some shit. And you just be like, okay, make me a roll, make me 2 rolls with both of them with disadvantage.
Yeah, basically. It's like, oh, it's like you have advantage to hit. The fuck you do. Not from that range. Not with that range.
Should have thought about that before you loaded that fucking scatter shot. Should have went with slugs, idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas, like, if you have like a handgun, it's like, yeah, you could probably hit the guy with enough training, but you know, at a level 5, it's like, you're gonna have some problems hitting that dude.
Yeah.
Anyways, you get you get 2 hand axes or a simple weapon, I am just gonna give you the gold equivalent.
Okay. How much gold would that be then?
Let's see. How many hand axes? 2?
You said 2.
Hand axes are 5 gold apiece, so 10. You get 10 gold.
$70 roonies. Let's go.
And then
I still have the 60.
yeah, you also get an explorer's pack and 4 javelins.
Do I also get the gold equivalent for the javelins, or do I just keep the javelin?
You're gonna get the gold equivalent for the javelins because you have a shotgun. You don't need javelins.
That's fair.
Typically for a barbarian, your javelins are so you can proc and keep rage. Just fucking shoot them.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So you're gonna get an explorer's pack, which I hope to God you have a player's handbook on you and are already looking at this shit.
Hold on. I should still have my player's handbook open.
There is a player's handbook in the notes as well for your convenience.
The notes, what?
Yeah, if you go to books and apps on the right side of the page, the fucking player's handbook's in there. I literally downloaded and uploaded the PDF in case you lose it. So you can't tell me you don't have a player's handbook copy. It is in the app.
What did I just do?
Pinged.
Okay, I'll click the wrong button then.
It's right below the dice roll icon. Books and apps.
There we go.
Yeah. Player's handbook, page 151. Your equipment pack should be in like a little green box.
Okay, so
but it gives you 4 javelins. How much are javelins? 5 gold pieces, so you get 20 gold. $20.
okay, neat. $20 roonies. That's the inventory for that one. I'm at 90. Yay. I know. Anyway, like, you grew up in a church. I grew up beating motherfuckers for money. We are not the same.
No, the motherfucker who grew up in the church is cleric.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
And in this world, your paladins are technically different branches of military.
I was about to say, is that just like a fucking venator?
No, it's just different branches of the military. We're not gonna have the religious zealot unless it's written in, and even then, it'd probably be more of a cleric than it would be than an actual, like, paladin. Because the way I see it in this world, if you're a paladin, you're like public service or military. So like a cop would technically be considered a form of paladin because they swear an oath.
Alright.
A firefighter could technically even be considered a paladin because they swear to protect the people. A doctor would be a cleric.
Okay, I'm just gonna have this as a backup character anyway. Firefighter paladin. Tim the Fire.
You want to know what's funny? The thought came to mind from watching Dimension 20 because in one of their campaigns, one of the players, I think it was like the Sleepy Hollow campaign or whatever, literally one of the characters was a firefighter as his day job, but his class was a paladin. So he could divine smite people with a fucking fire axe.
God, please tell me his fucking attunement was either water or wind so he could put out the fires mid-smite.
Water.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, it was water, I think.
God.
But, We are at 10:08. Do we need to do anything else with me?
Just a quick reminder. Yeah, just giving myself a quick reminder. What was the pack name again? Was it Explorers?
It is the Explorers pack.
Okay, so
also, since we have you here, Jen, we can actually fucking ask this question. Would you prefer to have a session in the evening on a different day that matches up? Or do you still want to do mornings?
I could still do mornings. It's just that this morning, well, last night, God said, "Hey, Jin, you want to be late for your D&D session?" No, well, too bad.
I get you. I just want to make sure that, like, hey, this is how it's gonna go. The problem is if we do this in the mornings, I can only spare you 2 hours. If we did it in the evening, we could go longer sessions. Because Brandon has his own things he's got to take care of in the mornings.
So it's like, Wednesday mornings, not every other Wednesday. So not this Wednesday, but like the next Wednesday, and then the next one after that. No. The one-off one, yes. I take my mom to the hospital, and I gotta have her ready by. That's why the session is from 8 to 10 on our side, because that way I still have an hour to make her breakfast and get her medicine ready and get her ready to go. I was thinking, like, didn't you say you had Fridays off by chance?
Yeah, I do Friday mornings to run my own little shit with a small little crew.
Would you be comfortable with running an evening session as well?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because if we do Friday evenings, one, that would give me more time to prep for the session, as well as allow for longer play sessions. So that way we're not stuck in this only 2-hour block. I can stretch it to like 3 or 4 depending on the session. We can push episodes out if necessary. We're not stuck to this 2-hour session block.
Okay.
So, like I said, this is episode 0. We're here to just chat and make sure everything's good to go, and we can start on the next session. If you want, we can start episode 1 this Friday, or we can wait till next week. It's up to you. Because, like I said, we are not technically playing today. We are just getting everything on the board.
Yeah.
Because we're up on time. I got shit I gotta do today. So, I have one more question for my players before we leave today's session. What do you want your NPC to be? Because you now have 2 choices. You could either have a paladin, Cusco's cock, paladin, Kronk the paladin, or you can have a monk who is basically fucking Snake. Colonel, I have to work with these fucking idiots again. Why? Colonel, help. I have to go find all my gear again.
I've made my choice already, Jin. I'm hoping that you make the same choice as I make.
Shit. I'm gonna say the paladin.
You both want Kronk, huh?
Well, the paladin is specifically chosen by me that I want to be our paladin for our questing that requires a paladin. That paladin?
The paladin by the watch. The paladin's watch.
Yes, you will have a lawful good paladin that is annoying.
Oh shit, we got Kronk.
Y'all got Kronk. So, that will be your teammate for this campaign unless another player joins the party. If if there is a third, you will lose him. Because three players is kind of the minimum for a good campaign. So the NPC's filling that slot. If you know, we get a third player, he's probably going to be reassigned. So
All
I
right.
will be writing him up over the next 2 days.
Are we able to save these character sheets?
Yeah.
Where specifically?
Are you talking about in Playroll or Aurora?
Playroll.
They should be automatically saved in your sheets. So whenever you close this thing, this will automatically be in your sheet. You're actually like real-time editing those sheets.
Okay. What's his name?
Your name would actually be the sheet name. So whatever you change the sheet name into would be your character name.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Let's see. What's the starting experience for level 5 before we end today?
6,500.
It's 65.
That's what I did in Aurora. I said I was level 5 and immediately put me in 6,500 experience.
That's correct. With a proficiency bonus of +3. So you need to reflect that in yours as well, Jen.
Okay, so 650.
No,
Yeah.
6,500.
No, 6,500. Dude, you're trying to underlevel yourself.
Yeah. Remember, you guys did choose experience. This is not milestone, so you will have to keep track of whatever experience I give you.
Of course, I have a -1 to intelligence.
Yup, you're a fucking barbarian. What do you expect?
Take another -1. Hey, it makes you feel any better. I think I got some minuses here too. What I got minus on?
Charisma.
Yeah, I got -1 in charisma, even though I'm a fucking detective that needs to interrogate people. I'm already fucking 1 foot in the grave, dog.
All right, gentlemen.
Okay. Yeah, I can help you out. Just roll intimidation.
All right,
Listen,
all right.
scumbag, I might be the size of your shit, but I'm gonna knock the sense out of you.
My God. All right, gentlemen. That is gonna be it for session 0. Like I said, I will be available throughout the day, and of course the week coming up to Friday, if we're still down to do a Friday session. What time would you like session to start? I'm thinking 6 p.m. my time.
I work on Fridays, dude. Remember?
Oh, that's right. What time do you get off?
If it's a regular day, I close and get off of work at 7:15. Time I find my ride. Hopefully, I'm home by 8:30. I'll be done.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I still gotta get some stuff and eat and shit. So latest maybe 8:45, possibly.
Okay, whatever works. Just so I have something to put on like the sheet. You go, hey, everybody, session 1 starts at this date, this time, so people can come in.
Okay. No, yeah, that definitely.
Like, do you want like to plan to start at 9?
That would be 10 o'clock for Jin. Is that okay with you, Jin?
Yeah.
And we could run until we're tired, essentially.
Yeah, no, that kind of works. And then I was also gonna. I mean, this has nothing to do with the gym, but do you want to run rivals the next day on Saturday then? Because Fluffy made it pretty adamant yesterday. He's not gonna help us out.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
I bet.
Cool. All right, gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining session 0, I think we got quite a bit done. It looks like we've kind of figured out sort of how the system works. At least in here, I'm able to see your guys' character sheets. We could roll. I know how to add stuff into the room, such as like maps and tokens and stuff. I need to get some assets that I can quickly pull from and throw in here. And other than that, we should be good to start session 1 Friday. Again, if you have any questions, anything, no matter how stupid it is, you can always DM me on Discord. I will try to get you to you as soon as possible with a proper answer. One last thing before I forget. No matter what the book states, and I will always try to reference the book if possible, my rule is law. So if I say you don't fucking hit that, you don't hit that.
That's fair.
Some DMs are like, I'm gonna play this to the rules to the letter. If I tell you no, it is a no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you made this fucking world, you converted it, you gotta follow what it goes.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up, also, not just for you guys, but also for the stream. It's for like, someone goes back and fucking clips this. Like, I'm like, here you go, here's the clip, man.
Here's the receipt. There is no book. I am the book. Go fuck yourself.
Correct. I'm God in this world. My rule is final.
And that's why Paladin makes the most sense. He swears an oath to yourself.
Well, again, at least in this world, it'd be like you swear an oath to the people. Like, again, as a police officer, you swear an oath to protect and serve. That is your oath.
Yeah.
I feel like that would fit Crunk so well, though.
Police officer Crunk.
God, imagine if instead of a paladin, he was a cleric and he had to fucking say the Hippocratic Oath, like, Hippocratic Oath, the oath that I took to protect the people's protector, that oath, right?
Correction, Jin, the way he would say it would be squeak, squeak in, squeak, 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 squeak on.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, like I said, I have things I need to do today. I'll be ending to the session. We will plan to start session 1 on Friday at 9 p.m. At the moment, that's the current plan. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I am more than available, or if anything, I will make time. Additionally, the way I'm going to rule it is I will not be talking about story items from this point on outside of the sessions. You cannot ask me story-related questions. You can ask me mechanics questions and anything pertaining to your character, but I cannot give you any info after this point on for the game. You will have to find your information during sessions in-game.
Just one question, though.
Yes.
Past information that you've already given us from the story itself, can we reach out to you to recall it?
Yes. If it's out of character, yes. If it is in character, I will make you have to do rolls. It'll more than likely be wisdom and intelligence checks.
Well, at least I'm not negative in wisdom.
So just to let you know. So anything in character from this point on, story related, you will have to figure out yourselves.
That's fair. That is very fair.
Also, closing remarks from your DM. I will be working on getting like a background map for the game, like for the actual thing, so like we're not looking at this weird color scheme the entire time. You guys actually have like a background to look at.
I don't even see a background.
Well, if you go to maps, I can show party.
Oh, there you go.
But you can actually, like, you can draw and stuff. and I can add tokens and stuff like that. So I want to give you guys like an actual like map that you guys can kind of like look at and draw and look around.
Oh, sick. Oh, shit.
So there will be more added to this over the couple of days and weeks. I need to get maps and tokens and stuff like that. I have some sources that I can pull from. Additionally, I will be finding some way for the stream to not only see what's going on this page, but to also have like little icons for everybody. So if you would be so kind, whatever icon you have for Discord right now that you want people to see, I need you to DM me them so I can put them into the program I'll be using for that.
Okay.
This does not have to be your current Discord image, but it could be whatever image you want people to know you as characters. It must be TOS appropriate though, please.
Damn it. Fine.
Are you gonna do moon the audience?
I was gonna show my dwarven ass, yes.
Like I'm gonna go find like a hooded cloaked figure to like put as mine technically. For now it's my lion, but I'm gonna go like find an actual thing to put up.
Alright.
So whatever you want people to see you as, please find me something. And whatever that image is, you can also set it in Playroll in your profile settings. So please do that so you don't have the standard little icon.
Yeah, the pride flag.
Yeah. So those are kind of my closing remarks. Please, once you are done finalizing your character, or you feel you've finalized your character, please send me them in PDF format so I can review them and, you know, look at any mistakes that need to be changed. And I guess I'll talk to you guys later, whether that be later today or later in the week or Friday during our session.
Neat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining Delirium's Ascension, Episode 0. For everyone at home, please consider subscribing to either Twitch or even the YouTube channel. Speaking of the YouTube channel, all of Delirium's Ascent we put in playlist format in order for y'all to watch for your viewing pleasure. So if you want to come back to see any of this, go there. If you want to keep up to date for whenever I go live or do not go live for whatever reason, go to the X at Axel Dream Saber. That is where you will find me and where I will post both my normal streams and Delirium's Ascent episodes. This will always be streamed on our D&D days, which it sounds like we're going to be doing at 9 p.m. CST. That is when we will be starting. So I will post that every week before the session starts. So thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming in this morning and working on session 0. I do appreciate your time. And
no problem. I'm sorry for being late to it.
It happens. It's all good. I'm glad you were still able to come in, because it'd be more problematic for you, because you would have to come back to me to ask a bunch of questions. So again, this is session 0 is more for the players than it is for me.
All right, fair enough.
So again, thank you for coming. I do appreciate your time. I'm gonna go get/make food for the parental units. They're probably starving right now, so I'm gonna go get the food, and I'll catch y'all later.
See you, bro.
Corona no te quiero, no me pienso arriesgar, del campo viviremos, si me pienso dejar, No me falta mi sangre, pero quiero nadar en la olla de carne y poderte tocar. Piruete la palma que me manda mi madre. Si el reposo de espalda, la sirena se va. Solo queda recuerdo a la esquina del mar. No he perdido los sueños de andar. De andar. sense like music. It's not the notes. It's the spaceship between the notes that makes the music.
Searched high and low for love and warmth, but always left defeated. This love will be the water to your heart's roots, which once were dry.